Ladies and gentlemen, the Tasmanian era of the show has tentatively begun. This is the trial period. Welcome.
Show us your Tazzies. It's too hard. Show us your teas.
Yeah, that's good. Everyone show us your teas. Teas up. Teas up for Tassie.
I panicked and I tried to make the shape of Tassie with my fingers.
Yeah.
It just looks like a fucked love heart.
Yeah.
It looks like an inbred love heart.
A lot of fucked love in
yes,
here.
There is a lot of love going around between families, and it's great to be here.
Yeah.
Just straight out of the gates. I know I don't want to. We don't want to be because you're Tasmanian now, and I don't want to offend you.
I am a Tasmanian, and you're a mainlander in my house, so
Yes.
you've already offended me.
Right. Well, I don't want to keep offending you, but one of your, I guess, brothers, we can call them now.
Yeah.
Brothers.
One of my brothers. Yep.
I flat out. I've been in Tasmania for 4 days now.
Yep.
I saw the ugliest person I've ever seen in my life.
Hey.
It wasn't you.
Oh.
Right? In a JB Hi-Fi.
You watch
here.
yourself, though, because that is a Tasmanian.
Have you ever seen someone? Shut up. I told you this earlier today, and you pissed yourself.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. You know when you go to family reunion, you're like, oh, fuck, I have some ugly cousins.
Dude.
That's like me when I heard this story.
You ever seen someone so ugly that you were like, it ruined your day?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it offended me.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Really?
Yep.
So how ugly are we talking, like out of 10?
Like a 1.
A 1?
I saw like a 1.
A 1?
Yes.
Fuck. That's bad.
I want to point out they weren't disabled. They weren't like nothing.
I've seen a few hotties in chairs. You know? I think that's a really appreciated group of people. There's a couple of hotties on wheels.
What was that movie
Hot Wheels,
about the Hot Wheel bloke?
Hot Wheel bloke?
Everyone was saying I look like him because like every movie with a white guy.
Stephen Hawking?
No, he's
that's a movie that a lot of people have said you look like the main character from. There's a movie about a hot guy in a wheelchair.
Yeah, and Khaleesi from
Limp
Game
Legs.
of Thrones falls in love with him. Her character, what's the actress's name? She's in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, people know it. They're probably already commenting it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, just about some guy, hot roller.
A hot roller.
He's a hot roller.
Yeah, a hottie on wheels.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he starts the movie on wheels. I think it might be like a tragic love story where she like stays with him. And isn't that fucked that it's like, oh my God, I'm so nice that I stayed with you.
Yeah.
I actually didn't love you just for your walking.
I saw a gnarly TikTok this morning about this where it was
TikTok's
like a hectically disabled guy.
Yep.
Like chair with the joystick.
Oh, yep.
You know?
Yep.
You know those guys that are in chairs and like they use that thing so much. The only thing the only sport they'd really be good at is like tech decks because they do this all day.
Yeah.
Right?
And then great at like any joystick game, like Tom Clancy's.
Yeah.
The air ones.
Yeah. They'd be real good at that. Like if you were really struggling on to break a lock on Skyrim, you just chuck them on the joystick and they would nail it.
Right.
See, that's a great joke. That's really good.
Yeah.
Nice little niche joystick reference.
Yeah.
That was actually quite impressive.
Yes.
That we got to this point.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, gnarly TikTok. This guy's like hectically disabled. Like if you're talking the disabled championships, gold medal. He wouldn't be able to get on the podium, but he'd have to get someone else to put the medal on him.
Yeah.
Right? And he's sitting next to like a sex worker and she's explaining like, this is how I have sex with this man for money. And I watched that and I thought, I respect her more than the Anzacs.
How the fuck do my videos get taken down? I do like silly jokes and TikTok's like, eat shit, removed, community guidelines violation, sex worker going, here is how I, like what, graphically describing.
Literally going, this guy can't feel much, but I can make him come.
Right.
And this is how. And he's sitting there going, yeah, she can.
So he's only in the video just to like agree with it.
More of a prop.
Just to nod.
Yeah. Oh. Well, he couldn't nod.
Well, oh God.
But he looked like he was into it.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm sure he was.
Yeah.
Were they in a relationship?
I hope he was into it.
Were they? Was she?
No, she was a sex worker. Right. She was like a specialty disability.
Good on her.
I respect her. That's awesome. I think one European country, because of course it was a European country, just made like sex like a human right for the disabled and have started paying sex workers to fuck disabled people.
I heard about that.
Which is sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Made me want to throw myself in front of a train.
Yeah, right. It's me, you and Keelan being pretty lonely here.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, Lewis is out of quarantine now.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. We got the whole team together. Look, I understand we have officially entered the Tassie era of the show.
Well, we're dipping a toe in.
No, I feel like this is the start.
This is the
If
beginning.
this isn't the start, I don't know what is. This is it.
We're in Tassie and this is the
And
show.
we're doing the show.
We've begun the era.
It's not over Zoom, but
Tease up.
yeah, get your teas out. Spill the tea, if you will. Spill your teas, guys,
Yeah.
in the comments below. Let's show us your teas.
Mm.
That sounds like we're looking for tits. The point is, I'm not loving it.
What?
Tassie.
What do you mean?
Like
You're not loving the real Australia? You look outside and there's fucking mountains everywhere.
I was more pro Darwin than I am Tasmania.
Darwin.
I know, and that's
Boo.
a hot slam on Tassie because I wasn't very pro Darwin.
Darwin, what do well, that sucks. You come out here
I
and you
know.
look at mountains
It was
and
40
nature.
degrees and I
you
got
go
punched in
outside
the face and
you
I'd
go
rather go
outside
back
of Darwin
there.
and there's just flies on your face immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And aggressive men in nightclubs trying to coward punch you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he was just trying to swat a fly.
Perhaps he was probably doing me a favor.
Trying to help you
Well,
out.
I appreciate it. Well, yeah, it's that guy in JBL Hi-Fi was just screaming about a laptop.
You just don't like Hobart because you saw a really ugly guy.
No, and I can't skateboard here because it's too hilly.
It is quite
And
hilly.
It's creepy. It's haunted. Every town I've been through is haunted and old.
A lot
And
of old people
So
walking
many
around
old-
with haunted pussies.
old graves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of old graves. We noticed that.
We walked through like a graveyard thing today.
Yeah, this place
and it wasn't.
was.
It shouldn't have been a graveyard, but it was.
Yeah.
It's just like a constant reminder of the horrors of colonization.
Oh yeah.
If it was like a whole city,
They need a.
the buildings are so old.
Bit of a facelift for Hobart. I think.
Like I think this place was built like pre-asbestos.
Well, this was the
Like-
prison in the prison. So, like
Yeah.
Australia was a prison colony, and they decided that it needed a prison colony, and that's Tasmania.
Yeah, that explains that fucking one I saw earlier.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
frequenting the JB.
You know what
Hi-Fi.
happened to him? They forgot about him in the cells, and he's been there
Yeah.
for 200 years. That's why his growth was all stunted, and he looked like he hadn't seen sun.
By the
for
way, the reason why
200 years.
I'm going hard on this bloke is because it was so.
Because he was so ugly.
Yeah, that.
And he deserves it.
And
and
that's
people who are ugly don't deserve rights or kindness.
He was so fucking rude
Oh,
to
sorry.
the employee.
Yeah.
And like it's so obnoxious. Like, because hot people can get away with it,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
If you're a
Yeah.
one, you need to be compensating with a personality.
You need to be
His
polite.
personality was like a 0.5.
You ever meet a
He was like a 1.5 out of 20.
That's bad. You ever meet a hot person who used to be ugly and you're shocked at their like ability to talk to you? You're like, oh, holy fuck. You used to be ugly.
Yeah,
And I
right.
can tell.
Yeah.
Because this is a pleasant
Because
conversation.
you have a glowing.
Yeah.
I'm having a great time. You have a glowing smile.
Yeah, like you've lost a lot of weight 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, so that's why I'm going hard on this guy because he was just
What
such
was he
a
doing?
dick.
How was he such a dick
Trying to-
to you?
He was trying to buy. Am I allowed to do the impression?
Yeah, of course.
He wasn't disabled.
But don't do the eye thing.
Okay, I went to the eyes. All right, because I did it earlier.
He wasn't Asian. He's not an Asian guy at all.
Oh no, he had lopsided. He was a 1.
Oh, you
The
had
eye
lopsided-
thing was I can't even do that with my
So
face.
it's like kind of up and down.
I'm too attractive to
Quasimodo.
I'm too attractive to accurately. I can't impersonate this man.
Right.
I'm too good looking
I
for
can.
it.
Master! Master, it's alive!
Dude, he was actually Gollum-ish.
Really?
That energy.
Mm.
So he was looking for a laptop and he was with his he was punching. He had a 2.
Really?
Right? He was with his girlfriend.
Wow, twice as hot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was-
1 with a 2. That's punching.
She was twice as hot as him.
Yeah.
And she was like, what laptop do you want? And then he's like, which one? I like this one best.
Yeah.
And they were just kind of like scourging around.
Yeah.
Like looking about and they were touching everything. And like in COVID and stuff, they were
Yeah.
putting their hands on everything and the stuff was like, oh, can you not touch that? Like if you're going to buy this, like, no. And like, well, can you put that back? And
Peter Pettigrew vibes.
yes. Rat energy.
Rodent like. Yeah, okay.
Then the best sentence ever, and look, I shouldn't have laughed, but like, I was just so fucked because he'd already been told off 3 times
Yeah.
by 3 different employees, like walking past with the headset on, like, hey mate, can
Yeah.
I help you? And he's like, no, I don't need your help.
Yeah.
And then, but they're like, all right, well, can you put that hard drive down if you're not going to buy it?
Yeah.
He was just like looking at stuff and then
Touching things.
and then moving
Yeah.
it, like he was putting things on the shelf on the Mac display stands.
I hate those fucking animals.
Yeah.
You walk around the supermarket and you see someone's put grapes in the meat section and you're like, death
It's
penalty.
just rodents.
Yeah.
They're around.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I like this one best. And then the two goes, oh, that's $300. And he goes, $300? It's fucked. Too much. And I was just thinking, like,
For a
dude,
laptop.
you're not going to be able to get a laptop under $300. Like, you shouldn't have come to JB Hi-Fi.
Yeah.
Like he did, it wasn't a fan of the price.
Yeah.
And then this is how small Tasmania is. The guy who was the manager of my venue
Yeah.
was working at the JB Hi-Fi. I'm not joking.
Right.
He was like, "Oh, funny to see you again," and I was like, "It actually is.
That's so
This
funny.
is so weird."
Yeah.
He was a great guy, but he's like, "Mate, do you need any help?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"What? So you do this during the day?" And
Yeah.
he's hustling.
So
Maybe they just don't have enough people. There's like 4 people here, so he has to
Right.
run the bar
Yeah.
and the JB.
So that story, ladies and gentlemen, was Luke seeing someone who was really ugly. And if it couldn't get any worse, he was also poor.
Yeah. But I wasn't making fun of that aspect.
yeah.
I just thought it was funny that he was
$300 for a laptop?
No, it's like fair enough. If
That's
you go,
what it costs.
Sometimes I walk into JB and I go, I can't afford a lot of this stuff. We've all been there. I'm
Yeah.
not judging him for that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, don't do some research firstly.
Yeah.
And don't come
Have an
in
idea of what a laptop costs.
and also go, oh, I can't afford it. Don't scream like that's fucked.
If I saw a new laptop for $300, I would be like, they get that cheap?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
It was pretty much like, you know, there's like kids like Frog Think pads where they have
Yeah.
like kids children's games.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
kind of like one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would suit him.
yeah. It was like probably ran Nintendo Dogs or something like that.
Yeah.